fellas. Today we're on All the Mods 10, but for this series we'll be focused on a particular little mod. It's called Mystical Agriculture. I've always loved the hoarding and or loot potential, whatever you want to call it, of the Roost and the Mystical Agriculture mods. However, the Roost mod hasn't been updated in quite a while, and I've been drawn to Mystical Agriculture recently for that reason. That brings me to our goal for this series. If you're unaware, Mystical Ag is a seed for almost every item you'll ever need in your modded journey and beyond. Anything from nether star seeds to just plain old dirt seeds. Our first goal is to get our grubby little mitts on at least 5 cloches for every seed in the mod. Once we start producing said seeds, we're gonna make a building of sorts containing drawers of all the products, so then we can hoard way too much of it, more than we'll ever probably need. And that's kinda it. We could get the All the Mods 10 star too, but we'll see about that. I've heard it's pretty hard. Anyways, I hope I explained that well enough. Now let's get settled down, baby. Let's go find a spot to set up shop for the night. Oh, we probably have vein mine. Oh, we definitely do. Time to start learning modded Minecraft again, fellas. I spent too much time yapping in the intro. It's getting dark already. We got some inferium here. Granted, most of our inferium probably won't come from the mines, but it's a decent way to get started. For those that are new to Mystical Ag, inferium is used practically in every single seed. You need different tiers of inferium for different tiers of the seed. Like, of course, you're gonna need a bit more for some diamond seeds, buddy. You just can't get your hands on them first day, nah. Here we go, our first inferium. I forgot how much vein mining takes of your hunger bar, so I'd like to find some grub if we could. Oh, we're next to a river, we can just get fish. I'm tripping. While vanilla Minecraft fish provide an excellent source of food for the early game, some modded fish, however, aren't as easy just to catch and cook. Bam. Hopefully we can actually cook these, because I know some mod packs don't let you cook them. Damn. Not nourishing enough, huh? You telling me these are used for sushi and that's it? Damn. With the unfortunate news, my stomach still beckons for warmth, so I just stuff the old gullet with some raw fish, and it'll do us for now. Every time I think about it, I want to set a waypoint for spawn, but every time I think about it, I get distracted. How the hell do I do waypoints in this one? Ah, there we go. It's somewhere around there. Alright, venturing time, baby. I like me a good mountainous area, that's what we're looking for. Thankfully, before getting too into our adventure, I run across some actual food and even a few bits of juicy loot. Chainmail booties. Oh, I might die here. Take 2 steps back for me. 3 steps even. This dude got a backpack on him. I'm gonna need that too, thank you. This will be quite handy. Oh my god, it's looted too. This brother's more looted than the PMCs on PvE. Fortunately for us, that's not where the loot ended. Oh my god, this place is beautiful. And they got grub, say less. Okay. I don't know what none of this is, but we got a backpack, so I'm gonna just yoink it all for now. running shoes? What the hell? That might come in handy. I'm gonna look into that, and it might take me quite a while to find a spot I want to live. It's the most important part of any world, deciding where you're gonna live. At least for me. I ended up stumbling across a beautifully built villager town and looted as much as I could carry, and I even found some cloche making tools in the process. I stopped looting the town a bit early as there was just too much for my little pockets at the moment, so we venture on further. After a little bit more adventuring, I finally find a place to rest our little head. I think I found a spot I'm content with. I was gonna mark it off and go look for better options, but I think I've been searching long enough. I think I can make this humble little spot my abode. Our factory for mystical seeds and such. That's what I'm gonna call it, seeds and such. But yes, this is the vision I got. It's like a hanging city almost, like a bridge, like suspender bridges going from kind of shack to shack on the walls here. I don't know. We'll see when we do it later. But for now, let's make this place semi-livable. At least somewhere we can hang our hat. It might look like a steaming pile of shit, but you see the vision. I just don't exactly have the blocks yet for the little platform setup we got here. And then after we make that all pretty and get more established, we'll start branching out and making the little side shacks. Ideally when we have flight. Some sort of flight. I think we have jetpacks in here. I mean, we gotta have jetpacks. Yeah, even like a simple wood jetpack ain't even gonna cost nothing. But we'll get to that later. For now, I yearn for these mines. Our little mining adventure was almost cut short due to unforeseen locals, but thankfully they weren't too hard to take down. But it does give us a glimpse as to the mobs we look forward to in the future. So the trick is with mystical ag, along with the inferium essence we're gonna need a boatload of it, by the way. We also need a bit of every product to make the seed itself. So for example, if we want to make a diamond seed, we're gonna need a couple diamonds before we do that. So basically, we're gonna need to collect almost everything we see here. On one of our little mining trips, I stumble upon a pretty little mine shaft as well, granting us a bit more loot and of course ores, but along with loot and ores, creatures of the night. What is that? Ew. Like it showed. A lot of these gem ores are messing me up. They look like juicy things, but I don't really know what these are used for. I can make iron potatoes, and then of course I can make a seed out of it. We're gonna have to make it eventually, so worth a grab. This little mine shaft thing is pretty sick though. This is what I think my underground base builds will look like. Slain creatures drop more experience. I mean, that sounds useful to me. I don't think we'll really be hurting for the rest of this, but It's down here if we need it. I'll take the fernite just to save me some trouble making them. Alright, now that we kind of have some sort of a baseline here, we can start working towards the seed summoning setup and maybe even some cloches. We're going to need power though, so I don't want to jump too ahead of myself. A few things we're going to for sure need though are these infusion altars. I don't know if we found any gold yet actually. We have not. Alright, well, there goes that. Okay, so in order to even start getting our generator here, we're also going to need some gold for the machine frame. So it looks like we're going to need to keep mining. So yet again, we continue mining. We ultimately find our gold and redstone, however, we're still going to need a good bit more before we get started, sadly. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but you need diamond for osmium here? That's a little different, okay. I think that's a little different. I don't remember it being that way in other mod packs. Hey, that's fine with me. It'll be here. Oh, gold. That's exactly what we need. Now we just need to find some redstone. They were right here all along. And the storage setup's a bit cursed right now, but we needed some sort of organization here. Oh, I actually forgot to build that one, but alright, now that things are a tiny bit more organized, I know we're gonna need some stone. We're gonna need a bit of wool and the gold. We probably don't have enough gold just yet. Yeah, only 7. I think we're a bit short. Alright, while we wait for fortune and fame to come to us, I think we're gonna pretty up this platform a bit more. After prettying up our little living area, I was able to start making a singular podium for seed summoning, but it won't really do us any good for now without the rest. Wonder if we can make toast in this mod pack. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Well, if we can, it's not the way I'm thinking. Yeah, these look a tiny bit more complicated. How many sandwiches y'all need? Oh my god. Oh yeah, you can make toast. Yeah, definitely not what I was thinking, but hey, at least you can make it. Alright, we have our first piece of the altar, but we're gonna need a bit more. See if we can find a good spot for this. Okay, well I didn't give myself the most space up here, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So how many do we need? We need 8. Oh, 8 more pieces of wool. 16 gold ingots in total. We're close. We ain't there yet, but we're close. Okay, I don't think we'll be getting to the seeds just yet in this video, but I'll go over with you what seeds I'm looking to get first. Obviously, we're going to want some inferium seeds to produce well. Inferium, the more inferium we get, the better tier seeds we can get faster. So we're gonna need a lot of those. Wood seeds, self-explanatory, we're gonna need some wood. I mean, you got dirt and stone as far as the tier 1s go, but after that we'll probably move on to something more useful to us, like coal seeds and iron seeds and copper seeds, such as that. And as you can see here, like I said, you're gonna need 4 pieces of the material itself, and you're gonna need the appropriate tier of essence. So Predentium, I believe, is tier 2. Yes, tier 2, and you need 4 inferium to create 1 predentium. So on, so on, so on. You see how this can cost quite a bit of inferium. I believe it goes up 6 levels. Never mind. I don't know what that's for. But supremium, 5 tiers, I believe, requires a lot of essence. Anyway, fellas, I think that does it for me. Let me know what y'all think about this potential series. Very different from my normal Tarkov content, I know, but also we ended up getting, I wouldn't say we got the base finished, but we definitely have it palatable to look at, if you call it that. So hopefully in the next few episodes we can get some siege running. We can get the base looking a bit more pretty, but for now, I think this beauty will do us. I've always loved hoarding essence. Whenever doing mystical agriculture in a mod pack like this, kind of the only thing I really strive for. So I'm sure one of you out there can share this love for hoarding stuff with me. And if you do, welcome in. Enough yapping though. I'm out of here. It's 3:30 a.m. I'm trying to go nappy. And as always, thank you for joining me yet again.